They are coming in 5 minutes. Yes, they are coming in 5 minutes. How you convince them to buy, how you market their products, and so on. Similar way.
Name or the names of the children, just fulfill and request order for anything.
Just come to buy one chicken.
Then it is
This is a customer.
yes, this is a running business. It's all about the, can I say, you can ask. Actually, cakes do not take long to make. You can just give me your order. Instead of taking someone else's thing and you bring your home, you feel good, you got home with your desired choice of cake, with what you want to eat. Now this one, it might have things that you don't want, but then on the other ones. So it is better if you order for your own, then I make it for you according to your choice and according to what you want. Yes.
Then you can start.
Affordable prices. One is each is 2,000. 3,000. The quantity is different. Yeah. Each is 200. And does that contain content?
Your name? Ebigezo bisanze otya? New curriculum gisanze otya? DIT.
then today we are the pioneers of the new curriculum. So our journey from 14 when we started our new papers, it's nervous because we are the pioneers, we know how the papers are going to be set. Then after us having the experience of sitting for 3 papers in the papers, of course it became just a walkover. Yes, and then after on the 31st October, that's when the first ship left, and then we fought bad because we had to stay for more 2 weeks after 8th November for the DITP. But then we have really benefited because we have gained skills, we have gained entrepreneurial skills, we have gained accounting skills, we have known how to produce all this. For example, now these are the cookies, they're made from banana flour, they're made from soya flour, and then soya has proteins, banana have fibers, they have vitamins. So this gives our products high quality and gives it more nutrients. Because the products on the market, they have which that are made from flour, and basically sugars, too much sugars, that's basically carbohydrates. But then since we use banana flour, we use soya flour, that adds more nutrients to it.
Now, okay, how do you find the exam?
Yes,
How do you find your final exam?
people, dramatic thoughts, because since we are the first ones who had experience and past or anything, but then right now, like I'd advise the other classes just chill and just
Now, according to your experience here, now are you expected to start your own business at home after doing your work?
I'd actually love to, because that would be high market for me in my whole area of Yes, and I'm going to talk to my mom, so she can me, but I also add to my savings. Yes, to set up this business in my whole area. However, it will benefit many people there because they'll have some more nutrients. Nutrient intake, they'll contain proteins, vitamins, yeah, and fibers to be there.
Okay. Or how do you plan in your future according to your DLT? Are you planning to just start like a company who making like such a kind of thing?
I would actually love to set up a genuine bakery as it is. Yes.
To start a baker?
Yes. And then produce add more quality to the bakery products because most people no longer purchase bakery products because they feel like this is just too much wheat, too much sugars. But then if I produce this, they have many nutrients in them, proteins.
Do you find any problem in this new curriculum?
It actually has more advantages because we're learning more skills, we're learning starting to have more confidence. We have learning skills, as you can see, entrepreneurial skills, what they learn in the old curriculum. And then it's helping us know more about, like, interact with people, preparing us for the business world.
Okay.
My name is
Natkunda? Nakunda. Okay. Nakunda. How's the exam?
Exam has been fine.
Okay.
The very start, starting with a theory and this, it has helped me gain confidence and
How do you find the DIT in the new curriculum?
I believe DIT is very important like DIT is a very good course, because as you make your projects, as you try to make your projects with a new curriculum, you can transfer that knowledge and be assessed and understand your business using DIT.
Okay. How do you find this to make this?
This because I believe these are things that we can, or these are things that these are good skills, and making cookies.
Okay.
We make our cookies using soya flour. We include soya flour to increase the protein nutrient. We also have cookies made with banana. There are a lot of.
But this one you make it from which pro?
This is soya flour.
Yeah, this is soya.
We also flavor them, and this is chocolate flavor.
Okay.
Yes. And we also have different flavors as well, which may not be shown here, but
What is your planning during your work in the holiday?
well, participating in this DIT course has given me the morale to take up this business and actually put it outside there. I plan to make it a real business and invest using my savings. I could start up something. Actually, in my community, there are many children who may like to take part in the project.
Oh, so you are expected to make it even at home?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, which subject do you find easy for you for this final exam? New curriculum or the whole of your exam?
On the whole of my new examination, well,
Yes?
biology.
Biology. When you compare biology and this new curriculum, how do you compare?
I would not say that one is better than the other, because I believe they are all important. I can still become a doctor and be in this business.
Okay. You said you are who?
I'm Kila Samantha.
Okay, you can.
say this is full. This one. This one is up mine. Let me start with this one before, but you got those two. Okay? I've given you some money. Now you have that bill for money. And you can yeah, but she is still okay. That's okay. So you're what I mean,
I'm done.
What we are going to
been doing a training in bakery, directorate of industrial training, and we have finished today. And the new curriculum, we have learned a lot of stuff. We don't learn only the theory, but we also learn the practical bit. So you can learn both theory and then you know how to do the cake. Not like the old curriculum where you only learn the theory and then you don't know what to do. Because it's better to learn when you're doing it yourself.
Okay. Now how you going to use this one? Because you are experienced in making cake. So are you going to make it even at home when doing your work?
Yeah, I'm going to also make cakes during my vacation. I have a lot of birthdays in my family from October to January and also for Christmas. And my parents always wanted me to bake. Yeah.
So you're going to make it for free or you're just going to
I'll first make
business?
for my family. When I become perfect, then I can start selling. Yeah.
Okay. Now how do you find this new curriculum?
It's nice. It's actually less stressing than the old curriculum. You understand more in a physical way. Some things happen in normal life, but you just in the old curriculum you just learn about it. But now, let me say for example, if it was old curriculum, they'll just teach you the basics of making cakes. Yet in the new curriculum, you learn them and you do it yourself.
Okay.
Girls SSS
You are who?
Michelle, Somera Someros St. Joseph's Girls SSS NSambya. Twatandika ebibuuzo ebya new curriculum 14 October guno omwaka, naye nga tugenze mu maaso mu new curriculum eno tuyize ebintu bingi nnyo okusinga skills. Ogyeko ebintu ebyedda ebya old curriculum kati skills tuyize ebya bakery ebya entrepreneurship nga otulaba wano tufumba cakes, cookies n'ebintu ebirala. Curriculum etuyigiriza nti tusobola okuba nga tukola n'engalo zaffe tusobola okukola bizinesi zaffe nga tukola ne ssente zaffe, so nga tetulina kuba nga tugenda tunoonya emirimu naye nga ffe abeekolera tusobola okwefiina ssente n'oba nga oli mwana muto okyali musika. So DIT under the new curriculum etuyigiriza different skills nga wembagambye ate zituyambye tweyongerayo mu level osobola n'ofuna ne diploma osobola bba nga ofuuse nga bituyamba nnyo mu kuba nga tufuna emirimu egy'amaanyi nga tusobola okuba abawala abeekolera mu kifo ky'okuba nga abawala abakolera abantu
kati osuubira holiday nga muvaka osuubira kukola ki mu bino byoyize?
Mu bino byenjize specifically baking ate njagala okuba nga neeyongera mu skills kubanga level 1 tostokoma nga ogenda mu diploma mu masters njagala genda neeyigirize ebintu ebirala bingi nnyo okusinga kubanga ndaba bino skills biyamba tugambye tuwagala kwayitukola job nazino so okutuyambako zigategatte sente zigenda kutuyamba mu nnaku ezijja. So this holiday njagala kutandika business oba okweyigiriza business eya baking ebakola
okay. Osobola kutandikawo Baker you in the future after your schooling?
Kyekisuubiro kyange ate dream yange njagala nnyo okufumba era neno test zetukoze eno keke gyenkoze ye keke gyensoose okukola nze nzekka ate mpulira nnyo proud of myself essanyu lingi kubanga nsobola okukola ekintu nanye emikono n'omutwe gwange tusobola okukozesa emikono gyaffe okukola ebintu ebingi nnyo ate nga tusobola okufuna ne ssente ekyo.
Where is your cake?
You pull that table.
Mbadde ngambye eno keke yange esoose nga ngikola nze nzekka mu bulamu bwange ate mpulira nga nze ebyataddemu amaanyi okukola eno art piece gyenjagala ennyo nkozesezza emikono gyange era mu future njagala okubanga nkola bingi nnyo okubanga mpafectinga kyenkoze kino kubanga nsuubira kino eno si potential yange yokka my will is to make something better than this.
Okay. You said you are who?
Bampita Namara.
Okay.
My name is Arimpa Anna Maria, a student at St. Joseph's Girls SSS NSambya. I just recently completed Form 4 and I've been undergoing the DIT from Form 2 and today we completed it. I've been doing DIT over Baker and today we were making bath defects. We're using the priming method where we were designing fondant icing is what we're using to design, and as well as butter ice cream. So this cake with DIT I have learned very many skills. For example, I did not know how to make a cake. I just recently learned how to make it perfectly, and then also the designing, and we've also learned different things like how to create something just from little things. For example, I can create icing sugar out of butter and ice and the sugar cream. And through this, I have learned that I can create something on my own and even earn from it. But this is for the benefit of the art.
Now, how do you find this DIT? You are the pioneer of the new curriculum.
Yes, actually, being the pioneer hasn't been that easy, but I find it that we should all try new things. DIT has shown us that you can benefit from these skills you learn in school. By doing DIT, I can go out there and improve. From what I have learned in school, I can improve and even become something better and even earn from it without going higher to maybe a vocational institute. Instead, my vocational studies, I'm doing them through the DIT. So that's how DIT has helped me.
Now, what do you expect during your work or your holiday? Are you expecting to make for the same cakes and
for my work, I want to continue with it because this skill is a good skill to continue with.
Please go for mass. If you ordered, your cake is ready. Those who want to order, come back after mass. Okay? We still have some cakes to decorate. But let's first deal with what we are doing.
Okay.
So in my holiday, I want to continue with making cakes. Vacation is a long while, so I believe that I think I can make something maybe make cakes for my family, maybe birthday celebrations, Christmas, and also if I can, find a way to make or design cakes for bakeries in my area or people who would love to buy in my area. Yes.
So you expect to start your bakery, or?
I can't say I will start a bakery, but I would love to sell my own cakes. Yes. So if I can get everything I need, and if I can make them from home and then sell to the people who want to buy, yes.
Are you decorating?
When after you completing your school, so you have to, you expect to start like a company, like a bakery, to promote your experience.
It continues, so I'm still learning. But after I am done with all the levels, for example, I just finished level 1 of bakery, where we make cakes, biscuits, cookies, and designing them and all that, bread, every other thing. So I would like to continue to level 2, level in my 11, then level 3, maybe in the vacation for Form 6, and set my bakery after that.
Okay. What is your cake? Your cake.
So this is the cake that I made. This is a birthday cake made out from fondant icing, and the fondant icing is mainly this outer case, and then these designs and the words are written using butter icing. The butter icing is just a matter of putting butter and icing sugar, and then use a nozzle, and then you can make any design you want. Either you move it in a circular direction and then you let go to form the design that you want. And then for the wording, you can use the nozzle that is used is just a thin point. You write the words that you desire to write. So in the end, you obtain this with the butter, which is on top, in the orange and green. Then in pink and white, that is the fondant icing. This is really like a chapati dough. All you have to do is roll out your icing sugar and place it on the cake.
How long does it take to make this cake?
Well, in baking, the whole procedure from the start to getting the cake, that is like, in the oven it will take like 1 to 2 hours, and then while making it you can take around 1.5 hours. Then when it's ready from the oven, it will only take you an hour to design. Fondant icing is, to make it you have to have hot water, your icing, then gelatin, glycerin and glucose syrup. This helps it to be like it is, like as soft as this one. In this case, for it is kind of hard because of, in this you just make a dough and roll it. After rolling, that's when you place it on. But then in conclusion, I think you can take 5 hours making that.
5 hours?
Yes.
Okay. But if someone want to just you to make such a birthday, how we can give him just say 1 day or 2 days to make it?
It can't even take a whole day to make that. It will just require you a few hours of the day, and maybe cooling. When you bake the cake, it is hot from the oven, so you have to put it aside and let it cool, because if you ice it without letting it cool, then the icing will melt, and then that will be a disaster of cake. Instead, you let it cool. When it's cool enough, that's when you ice it. You first level it, because remember, it doesn't usually come in the right shape, but then you can level it with a knife, a palette knife. You can use that to make it straight. For example, this cake, it was raised at the start, but then when you cut, you make it leveled, and then that's when you place your icing on it, and it is cool.
Okay. Now, if someone give you a order just to make like 6 cakes, how long it takes you? You can make it on 1 day or
6 cakes. Maybe that will depend on the size, but it would take.
But let us like what you make it.
Sincerely, if I am making 6 cakes,
I think I would make the cake for the first day, then the next day that's when I would design the cakes. But I would not finish the whole thing in one day, because remember you have to design when they have cooled. Not all 6 will cool at the same time. So the designing will be on the next day.
Okay.
Like 2 days.
And I would take how long to make the 6 cakes?
The 6 cakes. 2 days.
2 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Just part of you can take like, if it's making the cake, it can take like the whole morning. Then baking will take around 2 hours, or sometimes it can even take 3. So you leave it cool for the rest of the day and ice it the next day. Yes, so that you get a perfect one.
What is some of the ingredients you are adding on this cake?
To make the cake, the main ingredients will be wheat flour, sugar, baking powder, eggs, lemon zest and lemon. In this cake of mine, I even added mixed spices just to add. There's also calcium propionate, which you use as a preservative. You can also use alcohol or a spirit. Not alcohol, you can use Uganda orange. Then you can use spirits. There's coffee spirit, which is mainly used for cakes. But for a person who can't get it, you can use Uganda orange. And then you also you can use milk or water, but it is preferable that you use water because milk, the cake might get spoiled faster compared to when you use water. And you also add some flavor. You add the flavor you want. If you want it colored, that would be maybe strawberry flavor or just a red color. Then you can also make marble. You would use chocolate and vanilla flavor.
You are still running about to make it the
Yes, I'm still learning more. This is a sample of my learning.
Yeah.
Yes, it took me like 2 weeks. Like the first week, it was just all about making the cake. And the second week was designing. Firstly, we started with designing cupcakes, and then we learned to put such designs. Then, as for making the fondant, it was the hard part of making it at first. I thought fondant is the hardest thing. So that one, I learned it last. It took me a long while to learn it because of how it's made and its conditions. But otherwise, I took 2 weeks to learn this. I don't want to take this as a job, but maybe.
Now, how do you plan in the future?
About this.
In your life, in your profession, though?
I want to be a doctor.
A doctor.
Yes, but then I want to continue with this because I am passionate about it. And I feel that I can make more and more designs. So I want to continue with it. Like if I am done if I have made it to being what I want to be, I want this to be maybe another job on the side. Like I can make them in my free time and supply them.
Okay.
Yes.
When you are a doctor, then the same time you got.
Yes, I can bake.
Okay.
I can coordinate them and continue alternating the two. I make some cakes in my free time, and then my main job.
Okay. Why did you decide to become a doctor? Apart from a chef here.
A chef. Okay, I thought of being a chef one time, but I'm not that much into wanting to be in the kitchen all the time making food. So that is just some free time. But then I want to be a doctor because I am passionate about it. I want to treat people. I want to be a major doctor. One of those who are
few, maybe like a cardiologist or a neurosurgeon. Yes. Then this, we can feed the nation as we continue.
Okay. You said you are who?
Arimpa Anamari.
Arimpa. Okay. Master.
Recently possible. Musomesa wano ku St. Joseph Girls SSS NSambya. Naye ng'omulimu gwange gwesinga okukola wano nsomesa abaana ebyemikono kambiyita ebyemikono skills. So gwe mulimu omukulu gwenkola yadde ne mu kibiina nsomesaayo. Nsomesa essomo lya entrepreneurship. Naye ku side eya skilling tusomesa abaana ebintu ebyenjawulo. Era kati tutandise omutendera gw'okubakozesa ebbaluwa esookerwako gye tuyita Uganda Vocational Qualifications Framework Level 1. Kati ebbaluwa eyo emuwa obukugu obusookerwako, emukakasa ku bukugu obusookerwako mu kintu ky'aba asomye. Ekyokulabirako abamu bakoze ebbaluwa esooke, bakoze ebigezo by'ebbaluwa esookeyo mu kubekinga, mu kufumba etuyita ebya bekale, bakoze ebbaluwa eyo. Abalala bakoze ebbaluwa mu by'obusuubuzi n'okutandika bizinesi gye tuyita entrepreneur mu kitendera obusooka.
Kati master byonna bitambuliramu mu DIT, abakola biri ebya bakery nga bakola cookies.
Kakati DIT kigwa nti Directorate of Industrial Training. Kati bino byenjogerako ebbaluwa egabibwa Directorate of Industrial Training etuyita DIT. DIT egaba ebbaluwa ku mutendera ogusooka ng'ebbaluwa eyo ate yenkanankana ne UNEB gyegaba eya senior 4. Naye enjawulo eriemu nti bw'ofuna ebbaluwa ya UNEB eya Uganda Certificate of Education oba gye tuyita senior 4 eri mu bbanga terina bukugu bwonna bw'oba osomye buli awo gy'osobola kulaga bbaluwa eyo n'oga nti nasoma ekintu gundi
okugamba ne bakuwa omulimu.
Kuba ojja kuba wasoma history, wasoma geography, luzungu, kubala, naye nga tolina gy'otwala n'ogamba naye nina ebbaluwa ya history yino mumpe omulimu. Naye eno ebbaluwa eya DIT yenkanankanira ddala n'eyo mu buzito. Naye nekugamba nti ono asomye ebya bakery, ono asomye ebyokulongoosa amata n'ogateeka ku mutindo n'okukolamu ebintu ebyenjawulo. Ono asomye okulongoosa ebibala, fruit processing. Ono asomye okulunda enkoko. Ono asomye okulima enva, vegetable farming. Kati ebbaluwa za DIT bwe zifaananako nti obaako n'ekintu kimu katukikozesa ekigambo okukuguka oba okuspecializinga mu luzungu, specialization. Obaako ekintu kimu ky'otunuulidde n'okikugukamu. Kati ebbaluwa ya DIT bwefaanana. Kakati bano abaleero betwogerako bakuguzemu ebyo ebintu ebibiri ku mutendera ogusooka.
Kati bano batudde S4.
Bano abatudde S4 bakoze ebbaluwa bbiri, ebigezo bya bbaluwa bbiri. Ebbaluwa esooka ye ya UNEB gye tumanyi obulungi. Ebbaluwa ey'okubiri ye ya DIT.
Eya UNEB yeri waseevu.
Eya UNEB ye gye tuyite ya senior 4 Uganda Certificate of Education.
Omuli new curriculum.
Omuli new curriculum. Kakati new curriculum eyo nayo eyogera nnyo ku bya skills ebyemikono naye tennabigenda wala. kubanga ebyogerera mu bbanga okusinga tebinnagaziwa tebinnakwatayo nga bwe bagambye nakufa naye kino ekya DIT kyo kyasimba kiri straight kitegeerekeka oli akugamba nfunye obukugu mu bakery nfunye obukugu mu poetry naye kati skills ziri era zikyatambulira mu geography zikyatambulira mu biology kati bwe bityo ebya new curriculum bwe bifaanana tebinnaleeta mwana kugamba nti akuguse mu kintu kino naye ate ekya DIT kyo kiri kirya kyo kitereevu omwana kati bano balabi baate bakola keeke ez'abagole eza birthday okay naye ate eri mu kya UNEB tekinnabeerayo kutuuka ku mutendera guno yenjawulo eriwo ebyomugaso
kati olabe bakoze cookies
bakoze ebintu biva mu soya bakola amata ga soya ne bakola cookies
kati abazadde bayinza kubayamba batya nga baana bagenda mu muloko nga bali nabo eri ewaka
kakati ekyo kyangu nnyo era gwe mugaso gwa skills zino omwana baba badde akola bekala awaka bwadde awaka lekera ogula ebyokunywera ku kyayi muwe sente akole emigaati muwe sente akole donuts muwe sente akole budadies atandike n'okukekkereza sente eziri awaka nga tezifuluma bw'anaava ku mutendero ogwo atandike okuguza bamuliraanwa bw'anaava ku mutendero ogwo atandike okuguza ab'eŋŋanda basobola okutuukira ke katale akasookerwako bw'anaavaawo nga n'ab'ekyalo bamumanya kati omwana omuzadde ajja kubamenya okuteeka mu nkola ebintu by'ayize bw'aba omwana ayize okukola ebyamata bajeti y'amata gijjeewo asobola okukolera amata ga soya asobola okukola ebintu ebiva mu soya nemubikozesa waka mu mata nemubikozesa waka
kati oyo akola amata ga soya biki byetaagisa omwana omuzadde okumufunira
kumugulira soya ne sepiki ezifumba soya ye ekyokukola akimanyi mpozi ne kaburenda akanaakuba soya ebirala abimanyi ye capital bw'oba oyina ennimiro mugamba atandike kulima soya gwajjayo bwe mukozesa waka kuba ekyokukolamu akimanyi kati omwana ojja kuba omuyanga amagezi agayina byetaaga bintu bitono nnyo okubiteekesa mu nkola kugamba kapito atandikirwa akali waka wagazi obadde ogulamu emigaati oba byokulya waka z'omuwa n'akola ebintu awaka ate ne mufisaako oba ye n'abaguza z'afisaako ye magobaage
kati nga mwe abali mu nkola ya DIT temunnabawo kufuna nnyo mu buzibu ku saidi n'abazadde kusomesa curriculum eno
obuzibu bukyaliwo omuzungu bwe yatulekera abantu tukyalowooza nti omwana bw'atafuuka looya aba tasomye omwana bw'atakola elevo aba takoze eki tasomye obuzibu bukyaliwo mu bazadde bangi naye waliyo ate n'abakitegedde abo be tutambula nabo nga n'abalala bwe tubasika nkola abaana nyinza okugamba nti siniya ffe baddemu abaana 2 n'okusoma 2 nga mu 8 twasooka ne tufunayo abaana 8 naye bagenze basalikako ku puroguramu eyo abaana basobodde okutuula ebibuzo bya DIT babadde 3 naye 3 ate gawadde ekyokulabirako kinene nnyo kubali abalala kuba abali wansi mu siri eyokusatu bafunye ekifaananyi ekipya kyebabadde tebalina
kugamba nekibeegombesa
ne bategeera ebikyamu byabadde babalimba n'okumanya obumanya nti ebbaluwa eno yenkanankana n'eri nakyo kikulu ekyokulabirako kiyinza okugaa nti mu nsi nyingi ezikulaakulanye bino ebyokusoma omuwawa mu academics babidibya dda ensi nga Austria ensi nga Germany eyo baana basomera ddala bya mikono olumala siniya 4 kizibu abaana batono nnyo abagenda nti bakole elevo bagenda mu bya mikono atandikirawo okuyiga omulimu kubanga ne bw'anaasoma n'agenda Makerere nga talina profession mwagwa asigala anoonya omulimu kati awo ensi nyingi zakivaako ddala akati abasona abasobodde okukitegeera abo tutambula bulungi nabo naye ndowooza tujja kwongera okusomesa kijja genda kyongera okutegeera.
Okay.
My name is NSambya You. I'm a teacher at St. Joseph Girls SSS NSambya, and I'm a teacher for skilling. I teach skills in the school. That is my main role, and I also teach entrepreneurship in the class. Today we have been presenting our learners for assessment, for skills assessment by the Directorate of Industrial Training. And yesterday did a theory paper, and today they have done the practical, what we call the performance test. We have 2 occupations here so far. We have presented one. We have presented the learners for assessment in bakery. We have also presented the learners in assessment in the skill called the entrepreneur. People who can start and manage businesses professionally. They are doing this assessment at level 1. So that is what has been happening in these 2 days.
I don't find any problem about this new curriculum.
Well, there's no problem about the new curriculum. Just as the name says, new curriculum, but much of what is being taught now, it is still similar in a way to the old curriculum. Aspirations of people are towards students getting skills which are employable. But so far the new curriculum has not produced this. Okay? There are no employable skills. They have so many soft skills they are teaching, communication skills, critical thinking skills, and so on. But there are few production skills. The world needs more of the production skills, because that is where a majority of employment is. If I don't know how to raise chicken, I cannot get money. There are very many people who consume eggs, who consume chicken meat, okay, than people who want people for communication purposes, okay. So that is where the difference comes, that if we are still bent on giving such skills and we neglect the productive skills, we are not yet there skilling the people, the learners. We need bakers, we need people to process agricultural produce, we need people to fabricate, we need people to produce crops of agriculture using modern science and so on. That is not yet taking shape in the new curriculum as such. It is just a small bit of it happening. It should be happening on a larger scale. So here, our philosophy is that we give skills to these girls, to the learners, so that when they leave school, whether you're a lawyer and you don't have clients, whether you're a doctor, you don't have clients, so you have time, whether you're an engineer, you can produce something, either for yourself or for sale. Because such jobs are narrowing. There are so many people going for that. The population is increasing. So you cannot get jobs, such jobs for everybody like that. So that is what is happening here today. Yes, we still have a challenge with the parents. Most of the parents still think in terms of the traditional professions, being a lawyer, being a doctor, being an engineer, and so on. Now, people have not yet understood that when you use this line of education, you acquire similar knowledge, or even better knowledge and same qualifications like the other. For example, these learners have done Uganda Vocational Qualifications Framework level 1. From level 1, they can do level 2, which is equivalent to A level. Level 1 is equivalent to O level. From there, they can do level 3, which is equivalent to a diploma. And when you have your diploma, let's say in bakery, you can present it to a university and you get admission to Bachelor of Science in Food Science or Food Technology. So this is a parallel route of education. But very many parents don't know or are still rigid with the previous, they are still stuck in the previous method. But this one is a parallel method. But in this one, you are moving ahead with a job, with a profession. You are a baker. Level 2 makes you a better baker. Level 3 makes you an experienced baker. Now when you go to level 4, let's talk of it as university, then you are maybe specializing and trying to widen your knowledge in the field. And that's when we can get specialized people. Otherwise, the current system where you just go to do food science at Makerere, you end up reading books and ending there. But here, you end up reading books, widening the profession. You know, you can do a lot of research when you have a firm ground on what you are doing. That is where the challenge is, that many people, especially parents, don't know. Yeah.
Now, what is your advice to the parents?
I don't have much advice to the parents because changing one's attitude takes time. Now, with the few we are getting, others will keep on learning. We keep on talking, we shall continue talking and telling them the benefits of this. But unless they also come on board, that's when they can benefit. But we shall continue telling them as we are doing.
Okay.
Now the message is very simple. If a learner has learned bakery like you have seen them, they know a lot of things they have learned. For example, at level 1 we have taught them to make over 40 different products in bakery, including bread, buns and so on. Now the message is simple. As a parent, stop buying in the holidays, stop buying these things at home. Give the money to your daughter to produce them. Then you will save the money you have been spending on that item. Let the daughter sell to the family to look so good, but now let her get the difference as an income. And for you, stop giving away your money to another person, because when you go to buy, you are giving your money to another person. Yet if you have the skill, you retain the money. Okay? In business or in entrepreneurship, you say when you save money, you have earned it. Okay? Saving money is like earning it. So when you save that money, it means in your home you have earned it. One of your household members has earned that money. And it will give motivation to this daughter of yours to learn even more, because he sees the benefit of taking up such skills. Then from there she can start baking for neighbors, for relatives who are very close. That is your first market, because they will not doubt your product. They will not ask you for standards, because they know it is their daughter, their relative making it. That is how people build up markets and brands. Otherwise, it's not bad. I don't think it is very wise now to say, now I give you money, you start a business. No, these learners still need to add on their knowledge. But during holidays, let them be productive. Yes.
Okay, thank you.